Hey, yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I've got my coffee, and we have a replay. Nifty little replay with Wasted Spacer Clan Zeus and his T-37 Tier 6 American Light Tank. Got the American flag shirt on, so it's all America all day, at least on this video right here. This was an interesting video slash replay for me because I'm going to say something really stupid, all right? More stupid than I usually say. There's a lot of ways to win this game. And you might go, yeah, Guido, duh. I spent a long time trying to learn the best ways. Okay? I still believe there are high percentage plays and low percentage plays. And we're going to talk about why I don't particularly, why I would not have done it this way. Let's put it that way. Why Guido would not have done it this way. But we're also going to talk about why it's working and what's going on for Wasted Spacer. So he's on Murvanka, spawned into the south, standard battle, and he takes his light and he goes to this bush. And he does not go over here to the Magic Forest. Now, my question, of course, at that point is, to Wasted Spacer, what's the purpose of this bush? What are we trying to accomplish here? Because all the guys coming to play Punchy Face over here are going to see each other, no problem. You might catch out some guys up high. You do have 3 artillery. And you might see the guys filtering through the town, but that's highly unlikely early on. For me, the high percentage play is over here in the forest. But let's watch it play out. He sees the T-37. He's got that guy lit. It looks like a KV-2, a Panther 2. Yeah, the Panther 2. He did mention that he was worried about the Panther 2 maybe getting some aggro at him because he's right there close to him. We have the 50 TPPR, the Stare, the Proto is, I don't know what he's doing. He's guarding that building back there like campers do. And a fairly light force goes into the force. And that's, for me, Wasted Spacer, that's kind of my problem with this positioning. I would be over there fighting the guys over on the east side over there. But this is interesting because he's gonna hang out here. He's got the 37 lit. That guy's in kind of big trouble. I'm very surprised that ARL's not seeing him. ARL is eating artillery, which is one of the reasons why I don't go to that spot, even in heavies. With 3 artillery on the board, that you're just going to get pounded because you cannot hope or help, really. There's no hope, and you can't help from being spotted and pounded by artillery. So he's got a Leo, he's got an ARL, their T-34 is kind of hanging out in the back. That's much to the green team's benefit, by the way, and that appears to be out in the open as well, where he is right there. And down goes the T-37. Well, that's interesting. But, of course, the trade-off here, then, for me, Wasted Spacer, is that the east side took a hammering, or the east side took a hammering, and they're in big trouble over there. But they fall back, and they're doing okay. But we're down 4-2. And this is why I talk a lot about the high percentage play, but I also understand that other plays can end up working. My issue with this kind of play, though, is it's very passive, and it very much relies on your enemy team to at least hold the line for a bit. Because what Wasted Spacer is looking for is an opportunity. And I think now that I've said it, you probably understand what the opportunity is that he's looking for right here. And this can be a very important role for scouts to look for these kinds of opportunities. But I think he could have been more useful and still got to this role. But anyway, doesn't matter, because you know what we said at the beginning of the video, beginning of the replay slash video, fellas, there's a lot of ways to win this game. Okay, and we're gonna watch some fun now. So here goes Wasted Spacer. He just hey diddle diddle right up the middle. He's counting a lot of noses over on the east side. He mentioned that in his note to me. He knows the Leo and the 34 over there. My concern would be the Scorpion. Where is that guy? Scorpions are players that tend to be sitting near cap. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets spotted. Now, I thought he might be trying to fold around and start messing with those guys from the flank or from behind. But once he lets them know he's there, that Progetto, that VK, those other guys, he's probably in pretty big trouble. So he's not really going to get away. So he decides against that, it appears. And now he's just going to go look for artillery. But look how long the battle's been going on. The good news is the Greens sort of reacted to that loss over on the east side. A couple tanks fell back and are defending. The Panthers headed over that way. I would imagine the artillery's helping out. So we end up with a situation where having a problem on a flank did not completely crush us, and all of a sudden the scout has an opportunity. And he is in the backfield. And down goes the M44, and I think we can all golf clap. Of all the artilleries In all the bars in all the world, that M44 had to end up in that. No, I think we can all appreciate when an angel gets their wings because an M44 died, okay? I'm sure that's some kind of blasphemy or something. But anyway, he kills the M44. As I was blathering, I think you noted that he headed out like he was leaving, and then he turned back around. I thought that was a great move right there. And I was concerned here that, hey, I'm going to go face-to-face with a Scorpion who's going to one-shot me. But that's actually not a problem because it turns out the Scorpion's not there. He comes around the corner here, or up over the hill, corner of the hill. It gets a little tied up on the red line. That almost cost you, I think. Oh, we just barely get by. I don't know if the Hummel was reloaded or not, but thank goodness he didn't blap us. And now he just keeps on going. I don't know if you noticed, but a shot went in, so I think the Su-8 had actually fired at him. Get a little auto-aim going on right there. One shot, two shot. Holy cow, it's taken 3 shots to kill these silly artilleries. And down he goes, and he just keeps on trucking. So we got a 34, a Leo, a Scorpion. We know the 3002, the 34, and Leo were over here. They clearly know where he is if they're paying any kind of attention. She comes up here and pauses, and then he comes up a little bit, kind of sneak around, and unfortunately I think the Leo had nice line of sight to him. And he said the Leo crew is not an outstanding crew, so I don't even know if they have 6th sense, to be honest. So that may have been part of why he was being very careful early on. That's another piece of the calculus when you start thinking about how you're going to play your tank. You got to take all of that into account. You know, how good is my crew? What are my modules? All of those things. And I like this move. He's just leaving the Leo. I think, though, dude, yeah, the Leo's going to probably try to cut you off, but I would have cut straight across here because this is low ground and went for these hills as opposed to going all the way around this corner. This is going to cost you some time and allow him to chew up some of that territory between him and you. If you'd have just simply cut across, I think you'd have been just fine right there. He takes a bad line. I don't know why he does this, but let's see where he gets lit, actually. Yeah, I don't, how he thought you would still be back there, I don't know, but that's what he tried. So thank goodness his turret was turned the wrong way. And a Wasted Spacer gets out of dodge and says, no, Mr. Leo, you will not kill me, not today, at least not right now. I don't know what this Proto is doing. Holy cow. We're going to come around. I'm just going to speed this up because we go into cap. I kind of like that. Maybe a little baiting action to try to bring him out, but he decides not to. Here goes the Panther 2, the 50 TPPR. Panther 2 rages in there. I'd have gone in and got some hit points, man. There's no reason. Just go get some hit points. That Panther is letting him have it. R2. R2 looks pretty funny with the fast speed. Actually, it wasn't even fast speed, was it? Holy cow. And we get that guy dead. So we've got 850 damage. Not amazing. But we get 3 artillery out of the game. So the note that he sent me said, you know, gave me an example or a description of what happened. He said I could get in and was able to take the artillery off the board and important to winning and all that. And I guess my counter argument to that is I think the east side is still the priority spot for you. And I think you could have done some more work over there. Just be prepared to get out of dodge when you started to lose. It is easy to overextend in the force, especially if they send a big force and your guys melt quickly. So there's a lot of that going on as well. But nice job seeing the opportunity and pressing it. So regardless of how we got to the opportunity, when you saw it, you went for it and did a really nice job of exploiting the seams in the enemy's defense and the enemy's setup right there and taking out the artillery. And definitely from mid to late game, it was important to get rid of the artillery. Obviously, they had free reign for a while to blap your guys. Probably had a lot to do with what happened over in the east. They certainly had a lot to do with pounding the snot out of your guys over on the west side right there. But I like this. It's mid-tier. It's mid-tier scouting. It's not exactly meta scouting, but it does show a different way to do it. And I think it's important to realize there's lots of different ways to play it. While at the same time, I think we can all agree that there are higher percentage plays than others. So thanks for sending that in, Wasted Spacer. Nice educational one right there. Good game. You know, golf clap for the 3 already down, right? That's all I've got, guys. We will see you.